Sri Lanka Dating Guide advises how to pick up Sri Lankan girls and how to hook up with local women in Sri Lanka. Travel, enjoy and have fun with hot single girls, and you might even meet the love of your life. Located in the Indian Ocean, Sri Lanka is an island country with a tropical and warm climate. The best thing about Sri Lanka is the amount of diversity it has to offer, from pristine beaches, majestic mountain peaks and tropical forests. The country is not only diverse in terms of nature but also culture, and it is home to many cultures, ethnicities, and languages. The country is also known for having a high Human Development Index and is one of the only 2 South Asian countries that are rated high in the Human Development Index. As a tourist, there are endless possibilities in Sri Lanka, both in terms of the people you'll meet and the things you'll do. One of the major things you need to understand that dating in South Asian countries isn't as mature or as casual as it is in the Western world. However, Sri Lanka can be considered different from the norm, as the attitude towards dating is relaxed compared to the South Asian standards. So, you'll have to adjust your normal game a bit when it comes to approaching the girls here. While you can expect to meet a diverse range of girls during your time here, most of them will have a few common characteristics which most of the local girls share here. Of course, you can expect to meet a fellow traveler or other tourists during your time in the country. Let's focus on the local girls here first. When it comes to their everyday personality, most girls here are usually easy to talk to and approachable as long as you don't come across as too creepy. They're also known to usually be honest and open to most things in life. Of course, it takes them a little bit of time to open up, but they're usually very open to talking to new people. So you shouldn't have to be too worried about approaching the girls here. However, you should also note that once a girl from this country has opened up to you, she can be leaning a bit towards the dramatic side. Most of the girls here, especially when they're in a romantic relationship, can often create unnecessary drama, and in order to have a successful relationship, casual or serious, you should be able to know how to sidestep all the drama that can come along with dating a local girl here. A positive fact about the local girls here is that they usually don't have too high expectations from you for material things, as long as they feel an emotional connection with you. For example, a girl from Sri Lanka might not care about getting expensive gifts from you, but she'll care about the quality and quantity of time that you're giving her. They appreciate the little things in life more than the big things, more often than not. On the other hand, when a girl is into you, she can be a bit bossy and hard to deal with. They like to have their own opinions and will often try to make their point over your point, but that is not the case with every girl, and every relationship is different. Lastly, while most of the local girls here are usually looking for long-term relationships, it is not hard to find a lot of girls wanting just casual relationship, and this is more the case if you're a traveler. A lot of the girls here are tired of the local men and are looking for something new, and they don't care if it's not a long-term. Overall, there are a lot of dating opportunities that you can find in the island country. Most of the local girls in Sri Lanka usually have darker skin, but girls with fairer skin can also be found, depending on where the area of the country you're in. They're usually pretty fit and decent looking. In the urban centers of the country, you're more likely to come across girls who are prettier and who have a good sense of fashion. So, while you're not likely to come across many stunners in the island country, you can still find many better than average-looking girls here. Girls in Kandy are known to be better looking than girls in other parts of the country. Most of the girls here are usually pretty easy and simple-minded. They don't like to play games and will often come across as shy and reserved, even in the urban centers. While some of them will be modern and forward-thinking, a lot of the girls here don't know how to deal with being approached, so you have to keep that in mind. How to pick up girls. Picking up girls is not simple in Sri Lanka. In fact, the best way to pick up girls in Sri Lanka is through online dating. While you can definitely find some local girls and try to pick them up, they are often shy, and setting up a date via online dating will give you better results, almost always. There are also a lot of tourists that you can approach, and approaching them can be much more rewarding than approaching the local girls. If you really want to pick up a local girl here, you should definitely use online dating as a major part of your strategy. Overall, while a direct approach is not very rewarding in Sri Lanka, you can definitely pick up a lot of girls, especially via online dating. The main problem when it comes to picking up girls in Sri Lanka is the backward culture, and women don't want to be judged for being easy to be approached. However, like all the girls in the world, they need some fun too, and often look at online dating as a way of finding potential romantic matches. Best places to meet girls. Most of the best spots to meet girls are concentrated in Colombo. Here are some of the best spots to meet girls in Sri Lanka. Hikkaduwa Beach, Colombo. Kalpatia Beach, Colombo. Bentota Beach, Colombo. Colombo City Centre, Colombo. Kandy City Centre, Kandy. Arcade Independence Square, Colombo. Tips for nighttime. Nighttime is one of the best times to pick up girls in Sri Lanka, as most of the girls you'll meet will be looking for some fun and adventure, and as long as your approach isn't too creepy, you can definitely get some decent results during the night here. All you have to do is to be observant of any girl that you like. You can be a little more direct in your approach during the nighttime, as the girls who you will come across in nightclubs and bars expect men to approach them. However, if you approach a girl and she makes it clear that she is not interested, you should not pursue her any further, as this might offend her and can cause some trouble for you. There is no reason for you to take a rejection seriously, as there are plenty of fish in the sea. When faced with a rejection, you should look for another potential partner for yourself without wasting any time. Gaming during the night is the second best way to get good results in Sri Lanka, as most of the girls who are open to being approached would be found during the night in the nightclubs. You will also come across many tourists in these nightclubs, which can give you more results. Overall, the chance of hooking up at nighttime is pretty decent in Sri Lanka. Best nightclubs to meet girls. Loft Lounge Bar, Colombo. Barefoot Garden Cafe, Colombo. Ellie Garage, Kandy. Seasons Disco, Bentota. Rodeo Club, Ithukala. That's all for today. Please don't forget to comment and do hit like, share and subscribe. It really helps a lot for YouTube algorithms.